What's going on, everybody? My name is Yuka. We are back with another Albion Online episode, and I just want to say a quick thank you to all the new subscribers, all of the comments, all of the all of the thumbs up, and all of the just support from everybody in general. I know it's kind of weird, like changing things around on channels and creating like a main video source or a main game source for entertainment. But thanks for sticking with me, guys. I really appreciate it. Anyway, on with the rest of the video. So today, guys, I just want to talk to you about basically silver and gold making in Albion Online. And you see that I'm in the exchange right now. This is pretty much like my bread and butter as to how I squeeze like every extra like piece of silver out of all of my trades and exchanges. So I'm looking to sell adept torches right now. I just have a couple that were an order from God, maybe like a week or two ago that never sold. So for me to find the best price to sell these at, what I want to do is go over to the buy, look for other outstanding tier 4 adept torches and see what they're selling for. And I can see that they have five adept torches selling for 1,333. So I can pretty much guarantee that these single ones here are going to sell fairly quickly. See how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I refresh this a couple times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still 6 of them. Okay, so pretty much I could undercut these two right here for the 1,300, the 1,250. I could honestly, I mean, the value of these I think is like 1,000. No, 403. Wait, is that? There's no average available for that. Honestly, they're worth like 1,200 easy. Since I've had them for a while and I can make torches, I'm not really looking for crazy cash for them. But what I'm gonna do is check the pricing, see what would sell. I think that around 1190 would probably be a fairly quick sale with a decent profit. So I'm gonna put them up for 1195. It's gonna give me best match made price 403 buying 4. Okay. But that's going to give me 2.3k profit, so it's not bad. It's not great, in all honesty. Here we are. So now we're kind of somewhere in the middle, a happy median. Another thing too, with regards to like what to sell, that's going to change daily. For example, the gold market is going to change daily. If I can close my inventory, the gold market is going to change daily also. So here we go. Just last night it was like 280 something. Now we're at 266, so it's coming back down. 275, 276, 271, 265. So now would be a good time to keep an eye on the exchange of gold prices. Buy it when it sort of dips below like 240 maybe, if it's going to get that low. 255. Because you could easily make 10 silver when it rises again, if you've been following the trend here. Along the same lines is resources. Like, this will probably be a really interesting one, actually. The Stang. Now, the Stang costs a crap ton to buy. Have a quick search for it. Stang. Category Mount. What did we do wrong here? Oh, stag. Why did I type stang? Half asleep. Stag. Stag. Okay, so they're selling for 36k roughly. Say 37. Excuse me. Say 37k. I do believe that they are called fawn in their basic children's state. Yeah, so things like the fawn, although I think it's like an 18% to like a 20%, maybe slightly higher, 25% return rate with the right food and nurturing. These cost you 39k at a minimum, and are going to sell for 36. So things like that aren't necessarily profitable, because people are doing things like this for fame. Neverduck actually touched on this in a video that he posted the other day, where he goes in depth and explains that a lot more. I'm not really going to explain why that's that way, but the nutshell is that people are trying to fame farm, and your absolute raw materials are probably going to give you the best return. I know that no one's really buying these, so I'm just like on autopilot selling stacks of 999 for 2 coins a piece. These are rough logs, so don't get excited. I just, while I'm waiting like 5 or 10 minutes on my island, I'll go farm like a couple stacks. So raw materials are pretty much where you're gonna make the most amount of money here. I'd recommend like maybe some tier 1 stuff, but I'd recommend it be a full stack of something that you can gather quickly, like the logs that I had. Other than that, I'd probably suggest tier 2, 3, and 4. Tier 5 is gonna sell, but there's not really a market for it as such for raw resources. Let's just type log. Yeah, like 259 for cedar logs. It's not a crazy amount, and you can see the stacks that they're selling for: 127, 141, 206. Like, no one is really trying to shift copious amounts of them. Whereas if I went to tier 4 logs, pine, you can see that the cheapest stack, 21 coins each for 135, then 97. There's not really any impressive stacks here either, but the average is considerably higher. Like, there's stacks of 150 plus 999 for 31 apiece. Like, people are trying to shift this stuff more. So although people are trying to shift it more, it's more likely to sell, but you're going to have a little bit more competition with regards to that. The same with leather. Not leather, I'm sorry. It's tier 3 thin hide. So let's go to tier 3. Look up hide. So the thin hide's going for a minimum of 32 each. Probably sell them for like 35, since there's a gap right here, 34 between 38. And I'm selling a fair amount of them. I think it was like 100. Yeah, a decent amount. It's nothing crazy. So I could fill that gap between that 4 coin difference, or that 4 gold coin difference, and probably say like 36 to be 2 in between. But to be on the safe side, since this guy's selling 112 of them, I only have 100 of them. I'm going to sell them for 35, I think. So that'll bring in 3.43 thousand silver. And last but not least, let's put the logs in here, which are not tier 3, they're tier 4. They are going to go for about 22 to 23 each. So let's just put them in for 23. Should sell around there. Alright, and we're done. I won't bother waiting until like everything sells and then cutting back to it. I know that this stuff will sell. Maybe the adept torches won't sell because people will be trying to undercut me, since they're a fairly sought after item. As combat related stuff tends to be bought and sold fairly regularly. It's not the easiest stuff to sell, especially considering people are getting the raw materials to make things. Again, touching on raw material, they're making the items out of raw material, so everyone wants raw material because everybody's fame farming. Anyway, guys, hugely appreciate you stopping by. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you dislike it, leave a thumbs down, but let me know why in the comments below. Until next time, guys, I will catch you in the next one.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized. by the sounds I'm breathing